TonyStarts, and I am here to show you one of the many actual builds that I had used during my time of playing this amazing game, South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Okay, now, really quick, there are going to be spoilers. Of course, this is towards the end of the game. I have done the platinum. I've done everything in the game, even the last everything. I have all the achievements. Just real quick, I love how they have this DLC bus in here. This is amazing. Okay, I love this idea, and of course they're going to use this for their DLCs. But okay, here we go. This is the build that I used towards, I would say, most of the game. Again, spoilers. Probably most of the game, and then towards the end of the game. Probably about the last, I don't know, quarter of the game I used a different build, but just so you can see, combat difficulties on Mastermind. I've always had it on that. I think it's great. I love that. But real quick, again, like I said, okay, spoilers, everybody. So I have my powers. Now, at the end of the game, you are able to have all the powers. I keep mine on full fisting. If I was sitting there, like I said, and I was using my other build towards the other half of the game, it would be something different, or the last quarter of the game or whatever. But for right now, if you don't know, Double Edge is probably one of the best moves in this game. Okay, not only does it open up your range for movement, it lets you go twice. Okay, now as of right now, I have this as full melee, full might. Okay, now I have it set up like this because even though if I go and I have 2 turns, this says that this takes 1 turn as a cooldown. This two turn cooldown, 2 turn cooldown. I have that set up because right now it doesn't need to take that long. Before though, I would have, if anybody needs something that bosses are not immune to and you want to try something different, having set up like this is really nice. Even if you don't like the whole double edge thing, you could actually sit there and help yourselves out with having this purifying petal. It heals, it cleanses, exfoliates, come on, exfoliation, and then also brings your attack up, which is really nice. Yes, it takes 3 turns, but this is actually really nice to have. My build though, like I'm saying, as of right now, is something that I'm using towards, it was pretty much a full part of the game for me. But as of right now, I am making this as one of the hardest hitting builds, and usually just finishing for me. Now just make sure that is, yes, that is correct. Now, for me, I have the Ungodly Strength, because as you can see, it brings everything up. It keeps my health the same. Yeah, it brings my moves, to 2. Hey, I believe they were at 2 anyways. Now, my Critical Strike is down. There's a purpose for that. I have my knockback combo damage, because my knockback combo, I want that because of the way that I play it hits hard. Now, I believe I can actually take off that bonus ally health because beforehand I was fighting Morgan Freeman. And he can one-shot you, I believe, on... well, he can one-shot you for sure on Mastermind. Let's see. So this is the one that I want to get rid of. So, yeah, Critical Strike up. There we go. Cool thing about this game is that you actually can go through the whole game, and you can wait all the way until the end of the game, and you can go back and finish everything. You can't miss things like you could in the first one. Okay, so most guys even say, just wait until the end because then you can do a cleanup. And most of the stuff that you can't, you can open up, most of the stuff, you can't even do within, the first 3 nights. You have to wait, the last nights to do it. So, as of right now, I have my setup as Supreme Fist of Chaos. I have thought about putting on, the Wonder Craig for the powers to be more effective. But that's for 2 of my characters, and I do switch them out once in a while. I mean, I have thought about putting you know, you get the freckles makeup and your powers gain 10% more effectiveness. I've thought about putting this on as well. I actually think it brings down some of my attacks or whatever. And then oh, that's for the fight. Now I have, once again, bringing up my knockback damage. And then I also have the Elven Relic, which you don't even get till all the way towards the end of the game, but I have my ultimate recovery, and then also it is the knockback combo damage. I have the Chamber of Ultimate Inflation, so it's all team members' ultimate powers are 25% more effective. And then the Tintalum Accelerator +4, which brings up the critical strike damage by 17%. You know, I mean, I could use, once again, this health recovery, and critical damage, which, you know, I might even do. That's funny. Plasma Analyzer. Pedo Saber. Nah, you know, I mean, I'll just keep it like this. Wait a minute, this just brings it up. Well, would you look at that? Oh, but it brings down my all-around effectiveness. Okay. The Hidden Blade. If people are wondering where you get the Hidden Blade stuff, you get this from the club, the EA club. And if you don't have any currency, all you have to do is achievements. Certain achievements or certain things, and the EA club will tell you. The Ubisoft Club, that's what it is. Jeez, EA Club. Jeez, stay away from EA Clubs. Ubisoft Club. You sit there, you go into the Ubisoft Club, you spend a certain amount of tokens, and they'll tell you, like, oh, get a picture with this person, get a picture with Craig, get a picture with your parents or this person's parents, or hit this many mailboxes, and it'll open up these 3 things. It also starts you off with the game with just 350. It gives you 350. That's all it starts off with, and, you know, hilarious reference, by the way. So I know that I can bring my knockback combo damage up a lot, but I love my ultimate recovery because I love my ultimates. Okay? And then my crystal capacitor. One moment. Dog in the background. Charlie! There we go. Okay, once again, you know, I love my ultimate recovery. So, if you don't know the Ungodly Strength, give you a second to you know, read. You get this. This is a funny, horrible but funny situation in the game. Horrible boss in real life. This is a real thing. A lot of people don't really know about the author. But okay, so powers, like I said, set up correctly. Let's get into a fight. With the allies that I have, I'm going for full force with heals if needed, full force tank if I need, which I did on my last fight, but hey, I love using Captain Diabetes. I love him because not only does he have hard hitting and a great super, because it's, you know, the front 3, these last 2 abilities, the ram and then also the power explosion, those give him protection. He gets shields when he does 2 of his abilities. That's amazing. That's awesome. All you need is that guy as a tank and a hard-hitting brutalist, and boom, you know, you're good. You can heal from the sidelines if you know you have those abilities. Now it's nice to have you know, Super Craig because he flips people off, shields himself, and then, you know, he also does knockback and he hits really hard. You know, but it's great to have him as a tank. You know, even before, and his attacks before his, you know, Yowie upgrade with a tweak. Which, yes, they do sit there and still do the Yowie super, even if they're not on the same board together or same party. And I love Wonder Tweak because not only does he have 2 really good, a slow and electrocute, and when people die with that electrocute, it actually goes to other people around it. Like, if someone dies, boom, that electrocution, they get shocked. He can heal really well. My other team setup is usually Tool Shed, Super Craig, or Tweak, and then I will have Call Girl. You know, I mean, and this is, it's great because she can hit all over the place. She can hit with both of her. She actually, I think, has one of the top also specials. which is hilarious, by the way. And I mean, she's a gadgeteer. She hits amazingly. You know, she can sit there and, you know, piss off, you know, people as well, but she can do her phone destroyer move, as you can see, and that hits the whole board. You know, she hits really, really hard. You know, if I need to, I will sit there. Depending on the fight, you know, I'll put Butters in here because he brings his minion out. That's another you know, member on the board, and those members usually take hate off of the character, which is amazing. You know, like I know a lot of people like to use Tupperware Man, you know, token, and they sit there and they love the fact that he can bring out that turret, because not only does the turret go right after you use the ability, he can sit there and that brings hate towards the turret, takes it off your character. It's amazing. You know, I'll use the speedster. I mean, geez, like fast pass, like Timmy, his heal is amazing at the start of this game. But this is usually what I will do. Actually, I'll do this.
Systems go. Super Craig.
Super Craig. Or, you know what, another one, if I'm doing like I need a really, really big healing, you know, setup, and someone to do damage on the outside and just keep hate on a boss, boom. He can sit there and put, you know, protecting himself, tank right here, both of these guys are like tanks, putting protection on him with the human kite, and then you either healing, which I have another build for that, healing, or, you know, damaging from the sides. But, as of right now, I will use a Supergirl as well. But Toolshed, he can hit all over the place. He does a heal, which is great. He hits the full board with both of his abilities. His super is actually pretty cool. I would think because of the way that it's shown, it would hit more than just 2 squares over. But, you know, hey, whatever. So I will use Cold Girl, Super Craig, and Captain Diabetes. Okay, with my setup. And here we go. Oh, jeez, I still need to... you know, I use this... you know, fight during this setup in a different way, in almost a different way, because I would use bleed, and bleed is amazing because, like I said, you know, or I might not have said it this time, but in the whole game, I have not found one person or boss, like enemy, boss, whatever, that is immune to bleed. I've found ones that are immune to the, you know, the gross out, the shock, the icicle, slowdown, you know, stuff like that. Like, but no one for bleed. So here we go. Gross him out and punch him. And here we go. Now, the timing, as long as you get the timing correct on these punches, you know, you're going to hit that critical hit. But you also have, like right now, okay, so you can see, I can really only move, you know, 3 squares from where I'm at. This is where, you know, Double Edge shines. Boom. Use this bad boy. Or girl, whatever, uses power. And then look at this. Brings it up. I also get another move. You know, this is great. So I can sit there. I can look at, see who their bruiser is, who, you know, what. I also, because of my knockback, I want to make sure if for some reason I can get a knockback, you know, I'll be able to hit him. Or, you know, hit him with that knockback. So then I get my setup. Okay, cool. Now with the timing on this, as long as you get the timing near it or in the button, you're going to hit hard. Okay, and I didn't even, and this is what, like here's my ability. You know, you can see on its own it hits 566. Okay, now that's not with your added buffs, I believe, because it'll say 566, but let's see how hard I actually hit for. 463, and then, oh, 566, yeah, actually it puts that in account. So, okay, then I sit there, and his ability, because I can't do it during his move, boom. I bring down the double part of me, and that'll kill the guy. Now here's my guy, and you know what I do? Do Double Edge. Me and my awesome red onesie. Come back. Hey, look at this. At the right time, bring him around. Like I said, for right now, you know, this is the setup that I like. You know, it's fun for me right now. I'll probably do other setups, but, you know, bring back. Hey, what's up, Captain Diabetes, you know? And then, hey, what's up, guy? Yeah, go after, you know, my clone or my setup, you know? And then here we go. Now, it's Captain Diabetes. He can actually, I believe, yeah, he can go through, can't he? Yeah, he can go through. Hit him, boom, gives himself a shield, knocks him out this way. But that doesn't matter, because Call Girl, she can, here, I'll go all the way, you know, it doesn't matter. It goes all the way through the whole area. And she's dead. Super Craig doesn't even have, you know, have to do anything. Boom. And I have my ultimate. Then the first round. I know that these are regular guys, but I used this setup, you know, as fast as I was able to. You know, so hey, you know, take it for what you want. I loved this game. I really hope the DLC sits there and actually brings up, you know, what is that? Berry Crunch? Or that Crunch Berry, like the guy that, that if you haven't seen it, while Kenny's trying to figure out, you know, how he has the ability to come back, like he's somewhat immortal, you know, Crunchberry actually finds out that he, you know, was sent here in a Superman-esque way, and he actually has powers, learns how to fly, brings Crunchberry to bring, you know, happiness to the world, shit like that. Oh, also, just one other thing, for the bank guy, if you're trying to figure out a way or find out why the bank man isn't, you know, taking a picture with you, you have to hit the 1% and then back out. And you can only do that after night 4. You can't do it the first time when you come here. And as I've said with spoilers, you can't come here the first time with Butters. You know, talk to the guy and then do it. You have to wait until night 4. You have to get into the 1%, and I believe I'm screwing myself right here. You have to get into the 1% and then, you know, back out and then. Yeah, I believe I just brought down my my economic class actually by talking to him. Let's see. Yeah, I did. See, you actually, by quitting every single time, it automatically brings you down. So, yeah, I mean, he won't take it, but you get it to the 0.0%, you know. Not the 1%, but the point, you know, 0.01%, and then he'll take the picture with you. Okay, if you have any questions, anything else, I'll help out what I can. I'm going to make another video for a build. I would do all the builds that I have in this video, but I was actually asked by a friend of mine to do more than one video. I don't know why, but hey, you know, he's smart. So, I will be right back with another video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you sub, like, and subscribe. I also have my YouTube channel. I don't have the ability to have a customized, you know, search like link, but you can find the information on YouTube. It is TonyStarts, same spelling, and then just find it. You'll see me with a picture and my channel's there. Okay, it's not professional. I'm just, you know, doing this, have fun, meet people. I just want to help and, you know, show that games can be fun with a lot of stuff that's going on in the world today. So, here comes another build video. All you gotta do is just go to the next video. Have a good one. I'm TonyStarts, and I'm still trying to figure out an outro.